Local congregations have so much potential. Quite often, congregations aren't aware of the depth of the potential that they actually have because within local congregations, there are local people with local relationships. Quite often, these people are living out the gospel in their normal everyday lives. They have relationships of trust. They also have access, quite often, to a building that can be utilized as a community asset, as a resource for the community. NCLS, National Christian Life Survey, did some research just a year or so ago. And they asked the question to respondents of the survey, apart from special occasions as weddings, funerals, would you go to a Christian church service if invited by a family member or a close friend? Now, here's the thing. 31% of those people who were asked this question said yes, probably. 16% weren't sure. Possibly it depends upon the relationship they have with the person who asked them. 27% said probably not. And then 26% did not choose a scenario because they noted that they did not have family or friends who actually attended a church. But there is huge potential, huge possibilities when you're thinking about 30% saying yes. One of the questions, though, becomes, are you confident in actually inviting people along to worship? The key is that congregational members need to actually be confident in inviting people to worship. And the way that they become confident is they're confident that people will come along. They don't want to risk their relationships, embarrass themselves or embarrass anybody else. They want to make sure that people are actually going to get something of value from the worship service, in which case they are much more likely to invite people. So here's where mixed ecology comes in. You may not have heard this term, but mixed ecology is when a congregation actually offers some additional worshipping options for people. So, for example, many churches are doing this with messy church. You might be able to do it with lots of other different things. But the point is that the worship service should reflect the people that you are alongside in your relationships. So if the worship service is done in ways that is reflective of the people you are alongside, then there is a much greater likelihood that you're going to be inclined to invite people to come along and experience Christian spirituality expressed in this way. So it could be that you do a labyrinth service if that is the sort of things that people you engage with are interested in. I personally am a part of a group who goes out into the bush once a month, and as we walk in nature, we offer our worship to God. This is attractive for people who are interested in walking, in nature, in being in creation. So the idea is that the existing worshipping congregation does not necessarily need to change. However, you are offering an additional worship space for people to engage in Christian spirituality in a new and different way for new and different people. That's the key. This is actually for different people. It's for a different audience. It's not for the existing congregation. Although you may have some people from the existing congregation who are happy to provide leadership into this space to offer this additional service. So the idea with a mixed ecology is that there is one congregation, but a couple of different options, entry points for people to engage in Christian spirituality in worship in different new ways. There are great benefits in doing a mixed ecology because what it means is the new expression or the new community that is created can rely on the existing resources of the existing congregation. So one of the problems with starting up new churches is that they don't have the resources at the beginning. Doing things this way means that the governance structures, And those sorts of things are in place for this new community to begin from. They are beginning from a solid base. The structure, the governance, buildings, all of those sorts of things are already in place. So I encourage you to experiment, to try this idea of mixed ecology. And of course, as always, if you'd like some further tips and more details about this, please be in touch.